YouTube, it's Brian Phillips. Look at this. We got Brian Phillips and Megan Phillips. And a Chevy K10 with some rocks in the back. Amazing beauty, as you can see here. Inside, we have a little 2S 380 milliamp hour, just like we've had on the other ones. Amazing. LiPo that's included. This thing comes ready to run with some squishy tires. Amazing and beautiful squishy tires. What do you think of the squishiness?
The squishiness is great.
Yes, and as you can see, we've got some payload. And then show the instrument clusters me. Oh yeah, amazing. All right, guys, so we're gonna drive this right now for you. We've already done a little bit of indoor footage just because we like to show the squishing of bananas and the like.
Yes.
So here we go. We've already turned our lights on. And we've opened up the steering to the widest angle possible. I don't know if I want to necessarily take this path. Should we do this path or another path?
It looks like you're going that path.
Looks like I'm going this path. Let's see if it does the off-road action that we've come to expect from FMS. And in this case, make no mistake, it has good ground clearance, but we have already immediately become stuck. Oh no, high center, the hand of God is already coming in. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we'll go up the mountainside and see if we can handle some grass. Yes.
This is 1/18th, did you say that?
1/18th scale, that's right. The K10 1/18th scale, one of the coolest looking classic beauties of yesteryear that all of you guys want in your hangar / on your shelf at the office so you can screw around driving this thing around your office tables and impressing all of your coworkers. Look at the ground clearance too. That was pretty amazing. I'm surprised we made it over all that.
Those
it's like we're driving
where you started were really big.
Yeah, I know, that's right. We'll just take it through here. Now, I am driving slow. I'm intentionally going slow. We've got, oh my goodness, what was that? Like a sinkhole?
No, it's the grass.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh no. See if I can get out of it. Yes. There's just a tall grass chunk there I can't get by. All right, we're gonna take it up, see if we can keep it from tipping. Oh yeah, we're gonna be good. We're gonna be good. Don't come off the rim there, tire. Don't come off the rim. Yeah, buddy. All right, let's explore down in the ditch. I don't know if I can make that turn. I'll have to renegotiate a little bit. Let's go up here. Show you guys a burnout. Oh yeah, burnout super high speed crawler. And that is a hilarious joke, folks, in case you're listening at home. Don't worry, it's not fast. We do fast cars here on Brian Phillips RC, but just we've done a huge batch of these crawlers because they've been just like coming out like crazy. And they are something else. They look so good. And they function really good too. And by the way, if you've got kids that want to play with the crawlers, you're probably going to be cringing a little bit less with a small and slower moving vehicle than if you were to give them one that goes 65 or 70 miles an hour. And no, I'm not exaggerating. That's actually 65 or 70 miles an hour. So if you take a look here, we're going to drive all the way down. And we're gonna take this into the deeper ditch. We haven't gotten stuck once, but that front part, right?
No, huh?
Amazing. Let's go a little speedy here. And then let's drive off into the dry riverbed here. Oh yeah, buddy. That is so much fun. Love the way the chrome shimmers as I come along here. I wish we had a little bit of water in our waterway. It looks like we've picked up a stick that's kind of screwing with my steering a little bit. I'm gonna show that stick who's boss by driving away like a scared child. Leave me alone, stick, I'll never forget you. I'm gonna go tell on you. All right, here we go. Let's see if I can make it up the hill. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. I don't think I can. I don't have enough in my tank. But you'll notice I got those rocks to stay at the front of the vehicle. That really does help a lot. If you guys are gonna do a counterbalance weight, make sure you trap the stones up in front of the wheel wells. It helps a lot. Camera crew, are you itching to drive or what?
Yeah, you ready to switch?
I think we should switch and then you can drive down here, okay?
Okay.
All right, guys, so here on Brian Phillips RC, we've been trying to get the camera crew to be a bigger part of the presentation. Not that she's not already a bigger part of the presentation, but she feels way more comfortable driving.
Yes.
Than she does flying. So here we go. Oh man, that looks so sweet.
That was really cool.
It looks like super realistic, and I just love looking at the tires. See if you can go a little faster, like highway speed style.
Highway speed through
Yeah.
the brush.
Through the brush. Like if you're trying to run from the police after you stole the giant boulders from the quarry.
I'm
That
really
thing's
surprised at how well it's doing, actually.
I know, we haven't hardly high centered at all.
No, I thought we were maybe gonna not have quite enough ground clearance.
Oh yeah, she's trying to flip it. Good job. I
Yeah,
figured you'd have to square up a little bit better. Camera crew's getting way better at doing RC things. She grew up like most girls, not playing with RC cars.
Nope, didn't have
And that's a
brothers.
huge mistake. Parents, if you have little girls, get them
Give
cars.
They're
Get
super
them
fun.
planes. Get them into this hobby. Who needs boyfriends and things like that? Get them a car instead. See, this is what happens to the little boys, is they run themselves into a, they go get a fast food job so they can pay for their awesome toys like this. Sounds like my life. Or they get a real car and then they really have to go work part-time.
Yes.
But this thing is so sweet. It looks so ultra realistic. Oh no.
Oh no.
Back up, back up. Back up or you're gonna tip. There you go. No, you gotta crank the wheel the other way. And it's funny because Megan is actually a really good driver in real life. And so when I see her do things like where she almost crashes the truck in a violent death for everybody inside, it makes me chuckle because I'm like, I trust you with my children.
Not quite the same.
Oh no, you hit the giant bush in the middle of the dry riverbed.
Okay, I'm gonna come see if I can go up the hill to you, and
Yeah?
then
And then we're done.
yeah.
Uh-oh, back up. Try it again. Oh, you got a high center right there.
I know. Okay, hold on.
Back up.
Oh,
Oh no,
I
well,
lost
of
my
course, if you
load.
lose your load, if you just blow your load, that is so cool, guys. All right, so without further ado, we're gonna hand off. Camera crew's gonna
Switch.
trade.
Okay.
So without further ado, this thing is awesome. The Chevy K10, which is in the 1/18th scale by FMS. Awesome, awesome, awesome is all I can say. It looks awesome, it drives awesome. It doesn't hardly ever high center. One of the questions you guys have been asking is how does it do in grass? So we're gonna give you some grass ops before we sign off on this. Okay guys, so we're gonna show you the, see how it's kind of leaning funny? That's because our load isn't even. These things are picky about the way you load them because the springs are so soft. So you do have to be a little bit careful. You see how it's leaning funny? I got too much weight on that side. So I'm gonna have to shift the weight until it goes level. There we go. Now grass sops on this thing should be fine. You may have to take out some of your counterweight because when you're crawling, you need a lot of weight. But when you're just running through the grass, you won't need near as much weight. So just to demonstrate, those pneumatic tires, they really do a great job. But at the end of the day, you don't need them to get through the grass generally. Now, if you have good high center of gravity characteristics, and this one does really good forward and backward. We haven't had a lot of problems. This grass was cut to 3 inches tall about 2 days ago. As you can see, it's a little bit rough, but let's just show you a transition into the dirt and then back out onto the driveway. I'm just kind of full throttling it and see we've high centered, but we can almost always get out of it because the tires are so knobby and I just love driving. These little radio controlled crawlers are so much fun. And there is one advantage to having a slower car over a super fast car, and that is it doesn't get away from you as fast. And so you get to enjoy what it looks like a little bit better. But that being said, everybody loves to see fast. Everybody loves to see fast cars. Oh, by the way, I'm trimming the steering. So if you guys have never seen me do this, if I'm driving forward, the trimming is not necessarily the direction you think it'll be. Hold on, I'm gonna back up again. Okay, here we go. See how it's starting to straighten out? You almost always have to go the opposite direction you think it's gonna be. And I don't know why that is, but it works fine for me. So obviously on grass, it does fine. On rocks, it does great. It's absolutely gorgeous sight to see. Good light action. Obviously the brake lights work, and they do work, but only in reverse. And then we've turned these on. We'll show you how to do it in the unbox portion, which is coming if you haven't seen it yet. And we definitely highly recommend this thing. It is an amazing, amazing choice if you're in the arena of rock crawlers here. And definitely check out the links in the video description below. One of the best ways you can help us is like the video, subscribe, click the bell for notifications. But buy these things. When you do, it doesn't just earn us a small commission. What happens is you earn us clout with all these companies, because we do bring a lot of different content to the channel, and there's no way we can afford to buy all this stuff. And so at the end of the day, it does help us to be able to bring you guys more and help you to distinguish between the garbage and the good. And trust me, we have reviewed both on this channel, but we have been very happy with this particular brand. With FMS has been good. We hardly ever get a product from FMS that's not great. I think we did one small PA18 we didn't like. Beyond that, it's been amazing. And that wasn't even in their brand.
Yeah, that
it
was like
some
a little,
like Easy RC,
Easy
or
RC.
something
It was
like
the
that.
little one.
So, which is funny because we did an Easy RC that's just like this called the Glacier, and it was awesome. It was every bit as good as this. But the thing is, I can tell you this. If you're buying it and it says FMS, it's generally going to be a good, safe bet. And by the way, that has got metal flake in it, doesn't it? Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool.
Let me see if I can get it in
it's
the
like
sun.
it's like a metallic look. I thought it was just regular red.
That was really cool.
But it's so
Looks really pretty in the
beautiful.
sun.
And if you guys had one of these when you were growing up, you got to get one now. Just stop thinking about it and order it right now. Check the links in the video description below. Stay tuned. We're going to unbox this next. We hope you enjoy it. Brian Phillips signing out. Thanks for watching, guys. YouTube, Brian Phillips. We got a box. Look, it says FMS. This is going to be huge. I mean, actually not huge. It's going to be small. But it's gonna be huge. Look at that truck. It's just like the one they took for Derbs. That is awesome Chevrolet 1/18 scale. Looks strangely similar to a truck we reviewed not too long ago called the Glacier. Very strange. I wonder which one got licensing. Do you think it could be the Chevrolet one? By the way, if you want to turn your Glacier into a Chevrolet and you don't want to have to pay royalties, just maybe pull off the back label. Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. But this one has lights and chrome grille, chrome bumper. Let's just open it up and show the people what it looks. Wow.
Put rocks in the back of it.
They did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Inside.
Okay, so we're gonna open this thing up. We've been doing our Surface Wednesdays or whatever you want to call it, and it's been amazing. Ooh, we have a transmitter. The transmitter uses batteries.
That we forgot to get.
Okay, so this looks very similar. It's got that car shape to it. It looks like a Lamborghini, an ambiguously non-Lamborghini, but close to it, but not quite.
Sports car.
Sports car, sports car.
Just a
there,
sports
thank you. Marketing genius here. And wonderful camera crew. Oh boy, oh that is gorgeous.
Really cool.
It's super cool. I love the fat tires, look how tall they are. Ooh, yes, ooh, touch that. Ooh. Look at the tread pattern, wow. It's so awesome. And then yes, Route 661. Not Route 60.
That's not, yeah.
Okay, so we pulled that off, absolutely detailed. We've got the faux vinyl leather. Oh yeah, interior. And then the steering wheel, oh yeah, looks super realistic. Anybody in America has been in one of these trucks at one point in their life, so they know exactly what it looks like. Two-tone, beautiful finish. Love this, awesome. Chrome wheels, chrome mirrors. Everything is chromed out, chrome back bumper. And then I believe those lights do function. Yep, you can tell because the wires go out to the LEDs. And then of course we've got a differential in the back. Big long spring. Okay, so we have a manual. We're gonna put that back here. And then we have inside of the box, there's also this. We were talking about something and then this weird like heart monitor went off. I don't think that's what it was.
We pulled the plug, it's okay.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, so this is the charger that you'll get with the, ooh, was there no battery in this? Oh, battery is probably already in it.
We haven't opened the hood.
Let's check the hood. Oh yeah, those wipers look super realistic. Oh yeah, baby. 2S That's what 7.4 volts means. And 380 milliamp hour. Looks strangely familiar. That's weird. It seems like just last week we were reviewing this car. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look, we already have a few of these charged up, and we'll just show you exactly how they work. So I'll unplug this one that's working. We have an adapter that plugs in the wall. Oh my goodness, that one's pretty toasty. So we're gonna plug this into the charger like this, and we'll plug it into the wall outlet. You'll notice that there's a red light, and then there'll be a flashing green light when it's charging. So we'll plug this in, and you'll notice it starts flashing just like this, okay? So pretty simple stuff. And then of course it charges until it's done, and then it goes solid. Feel this with your hand.
That's a little
It's a little on the toasty side. A couple safety notes here. When dealing with lithium polymer batteries, make sure you're present to make sure that things are safe and sound, and you'll be fine, because these cars discharge at a lot slower rate than the airplanes we deal with. Love these little cases, but we don't necessarily use them a lot. The kids just love these cars. They have been just using them to death, literally a few. But mostly they've been surviving very well. And we've been very, very impressed with how sturdy they are. Things like the mirrors, things like the mirrors, not so sturdy, okay? Yeah. So if you let your kids play with this, plan on the mirrors getting broke on maybe the first or second time, okay? So we're gonna—
Depending on your kid.
Depending on your kid. I mean, if you're talking about small kids.
Yeah.
Okay, so we pop that off. The negatives go up here, and the positives go up here. And you can tell by the markings on that, and that little magazine thing. Now we do find ourselves burning through batteries and the transmitters in, you know, a handful of days, but you only have to charge the batteries in the cars a few times. LiPos, generally speaking, should be taken out of the car, even though there's an on-off switch on a lot of these, so just be aware of that. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's pop that hood. And as we can see, there is kind of a spot up here. There's a power switch here. So don't be tempted to just leave your batteries plugged in. It's kind of a no-no. Oh, and then let's turn this on first. Oh, dang it, I broke that off and threw it in the garbage. I hate these things. They drive me nuts. We break them off now.
Also, when you get a bunch of these for your husband and your kids and whoever, mark the transmitters, because they're all the same.
They're all the same.
And then your kids don't have to go through and try and find every single one of them.
You mean like what I'm gonna do now?
Yeah.
Okay, because some of them are exactly the same and some of them are slightly different. For instance, on this little beauty right here, oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have a different colored transmitter, but it looks almost identical. Okay, so it's gonna be hard to remember. That was branded through Easy RC, but it was like a rock hobby brand, I guess. So this one is the real deal from FMS. And what is this thing called? The FMS.
Chevrolet
K10. Is that a K10? Or,
yes, K10.
Yeah. Chevy K10. See, Chevy K10. Amazing.
Red truck.
Red truck.
That's what our kids are gonna look for.
Yeah, that's right. It's like, where's the Mogridge, Mother?
Yeah.
Mother, where's Mogridge at? Mogridge. Okay, also known as green truck. I'll let the camera crew take care of that. We left our obstacle course up from the last video because we just filmed it here a few minutes ago, but you guys aren't seeing this till the next week because we're trying to give you guys a little bit of ground footage once a week, which is super fun for us and also a little bit tough logistically because we are producing so much content now. It's kind of hard to keep up. So we hope you guys will forgive us for doing a little batch production. Okay. Oh yeah, amazing. And the lights flash just like they did on the Mogridge. So I'm gonna show you how to make the lights stay on. This transmitter, as you can see, oh yeah, we got turn signals, amazing. Let's show them the back. Okay, so we don't see turn signals on the back. Do we have reverse? I'm just gonna make sure it doesn't hit me. Oh yeah, we have reverse lights, which are actually brake lights. And then the forward facing lights only are controlled by doing this. Okay, push it to the A side. Now watch the throttle trim. On, even brighter. Oh, those are bright.
Those are bright.
Oh yeah, 4 ways.
So did the 4 ways change?
Listen. Beep, 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 beep. You hear there's 5 settings.
Yes,
That's what I'm trying to point out. So there's 1 beep, there's 2 beeps, there's 3 beeps, there's 4, baby. Okay, so, oh yeah, take on the banana, just like the big trucks. Yeah, baby, get her done. Get over here, Rock. Oh yes, amazing. Now let's also look at steering right here. So we're in B, hold steady there, camera crew, hold steady. Turn the wheel. See how it changed? See how it changed again? See how it changed again? Less, more, most. That's what you want. You want the most, guys. Trust me. I know this from personal experience. We're just gonna drive over here. We're just gonna rudely move this transmitter out of the way, and we're gonna go straight to town. Let's put the giant crystal under my wheels. Get under my wheels. Giant crystal. Oh no, we've already hit the death. Here, how about we put the giant crystal in the back? Watch this. Like a rock. Oh, yeah. Okay. There it is. Ooh, yes. Look at that thing squat. Okay, here we go. Driving over the big bumps. We've got a big old load of crystals to go down to the crystal plant to turn into crystal other things. Whoa. Whoa, buddy. Don't get high centered. Oh man, you should have got the 6-foot bed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What are you in the turtle outfit? Watch out. Here we go. Bananas are so good for rock crawling on top of. I don't know why. It's something that I accidentally learned. Oh no, we've juiced it. We juiced the bottom of the truck. Look at this, guys. Watch this. I can drive right along it. The proportional controls on these things are amazing. Oh yeah, don't tip over. Don't tip over. Just because you're load shifted doesn't mean you have to fall over, Chevy. Do it. Yeah, buddy. That's that's a little bit loaded. A little bit to the driver's side there. You know, you might want to move your load and center it a little bit better there, buddy, says the DOT. There it is. Okay, so also word to the wise. If you are getting a truck like this and you want to drive it around and have the most fun possible, you do want to put a little bit of weight in there, and the lower you can get the weight, the better. So if you have like a small piece of steel that's thin, like if you had plate steel, if you work with your hands and you get plate steel at work from scrap or something, put that in the back and it'll actually weigh it down nicely. The rocks are cool, but if you want it to drive like it's got a little bit of weight in it, that's always super fun. I really, and seriously, like I only sort of joke about the bananas because look at the way it deflects the tires. It's so much fun. And then we taped down this stick so that we could go up the side. Oh yes, look at that, amazing. And then this Mogrich.
Feeling left out.
It will wake right back up when you do that. So now actually what's happening here is we just need to turn that one off. But I also want to put a little bit more material in there and just show how much this thing can hold. Oh, that one's really messy. How about we leave that one over in the Mogrich? This one's so beautiful. I kind of hate to scratch it up because these are real rocks. These are like real loads. Let's put some broken glass in there just for extra deadliness. Because who wants to just drive around with safe loads? I want things that are deadly. Wow, that thing is so overloaded. The DOT will never notice if I drive by the scales like this. They'll be like, yeah, looks good to me, guys. Oh man, you're about to rip your tire off the rim. That is so amazing. And by the way, that is kind of a heavy load. It's like 3 times the weight of the actual vehicle. So in real life, you'd have like what, a 6,700 pound truck, and then you've got like a, 7,000 pound load in the back. I don't think it would normally work that well. Oh geez, wow. It's gonna make it. This is amazing. Oh, you gotta love it, guys. We made it through. Okay, let's open the tailgate and offload all the materials at the mine. Okay, here we go. Yes, so good. Gotta love it, guys. What's a tailgate that's clean, right? Who wants a clean tailgate? I do. Okay, close the tailgate. There we go. So folks, also, you may have noticed there's some awesome lights on the front of your controller. So when we run these things at night, and when I say we, I mean mostly the children, all the kids are constantly out running these things, and they love doing it. And one thing that's really nice is when you have lights that stay on. So I definitely like the idea that you can turn on the headlights and leave them on. Mm-hmm. And I just switch, when you switch back to the A mode from the B mode, then what that does is that just allows everything to stay. Now I want to switch it so we don't have the 4-ways on probably. Whoops, wrong one. There we go. So high beams, okay. So now I just want to see how it's turned all the way. There you go. Now you can go back to A mode and they won't actually change when you do your throttle trim. This one does feel like maybe it's got a little bit more speed to it than some of the other choices that we've reviewed in the recent history. The longer wheelbase definitely makes it behave a little bit different than the Mogrich, which we just did the last week for you guys. And the Mogrich did really nice, but the thing about it is I think the scale appeal on this is just gonna be second to none. People are not gonna wanna give up on that. That one's one of our children's fossils. So we don't want to take that particular fossil.
When you're 5.
Oh, and then also if you need to remove your wheels, this does come with it, and you can get in there and actually use this tool to actually remove the nuts and all that stuff. Of course, I'm not going to take the wheels off on this one, but for now, really super cool, and we cannot wait to get outside and show you how awesome this does out on our little path. So we're gonna do that now. If you guys wanna help support our channel, one of the best things you can do is smash the like button, click the bell for notifications, and of course, subscribe if you haven't already done that. But then the next best thing you can do is check down in the video description below where you can see the links to buy these amazing, cool toys, aircraft, and different items that we review for you. Obviously, we're doing this on a very routine basis, and we want to give you guys lots of opportunities to compare and contrast. And also with like the aircraft, we want to help you go from not being able to fly to being able to fly. But with the ground vehicles, we found that it's really helpful, especially for our kids as they learn to get ready to fly. Learning to drive cars has been really helpful, especially for the little kids, because it's super low consequence. You know, obviously crawlers I think are super fun because you can go fast all day long with a fast car, but you burn through batteries quick and you don't get very much runtime out of them. So if you get a crawler, you can set up a course even inside your house during the winter and stuff like that. It's nice for us here in Iowa, in central Iowa. And so it's been really good to be able to go out and do it. So basically, we're gonna take this thing outside right now and we're gonna drive it, and it's gonna be so much fun in our real course for you guys. We hope you enjoyed this footage, and we hope you're enjoying the Surface Wednesdays special that we've been doing. Obviously, we specialize in fixed wing radio controlled airplanes here, but we also do helicopters, quads, and all sorts of other crazy things like radio controlled birds, extendable electric chainsaws,
leaf blowers,
right on, yeah, leaf blowers.
Shoes.
We cover a lot of different things, pretty much all things that pertain to things that we think you might be interested in. Maybe you're not always interested in everything, but how are you not interested in these amazing ground vehicles? I mean, if you're into radio controlled airplanes, especially scale airplanes, I have a sneaky suspicion that you're also into this sort of thing because it's super fun, and definitely anything that helps you get the youngsters involved in a way that they can handle, because you're not gonna put them on the sticks of an airplane in most cases, unless you have some like weird genius in your family, which, you know, if you do, great, more power to you. But I don't think the average kid is gonna be flying airplanes at 4 or 5. So if they are 4 or 5 and you wanna get something that's amazing, this might be a little bit on the Premiero side for a 4 or 5-year-old, but it is super fun because you can let them drive in a living room under close adult supervision while you chew your nails and hope it lives to go back on the shelf and look beautiful in your office, so you can play with it when nobody's looking. So that being said, stay tuned here on Brian Phillips RC. We got so much more, in fact, that I don't know what's next, but we are gonna be outside filming this, and that'll come first. So this is over. It's all you get. Signing out for tonight. Thanks for watching, guys.